What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. We all know about Glorilla, and she is a burgeoning young woman from the city of Memphis. And again, she has some of the most decorated or colorful titles of songs, F Jigga Free being one of them. And if you just look at one of Glorilla's music videos, especially a video like Come Quick, you can see what style of, I don't know, the behavior that is elicited in that video. It looks like, I'm trying to be nice here, lower class America. I won't even give a color to it, right? It's just that's the kind of audience that's being representative of her content that is put out there. And also, she's very sexual with her lyrics, and I mean, the whole thing is just very demeaning. But I mean, shout out to lady. I mean, if I was actually like a Pookie and Ray Ray, I would smoke a blunt with her, have a shot of Hennessy or some Coke. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not really hating on her because, you know, she's doing her thing, whatever, right? Now, there's a big story about her going into a hotel valet, and she encountered a hotel employee. Now, I don't know what race of the hotel employee it was, but we will let Glorilla tell the story of the situation, and I'll come back.
Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? Yes, it's me. I'm driving again. I'm a driving asshole now. I don't get no wet. Don't say nothing about my nails. I'm on my way to get them done right now. But y'all, quick story. So, I was leaving my hotel. I went down to the valet to get him the keys. Get the keys. Had to bring my car back down. And so I'm telling them the number of my room. I'm like 0000. That's not the real number, but you know, that's just a number I'm saying. And so he looked at it. He said, "You said 0000?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, This isn't yours. This is a Mercedes car. This car is expensive. This isn't yours." I'm like, "What the car? This is my mother car. I just told you the mother number on the room, and the name. Give me the car." He just knew I was stealing. Like, people is still so racist these days. Like, how you gonna look at me and tell me this ain't my mother car? So I had to pull up my video. I don't know who the thought I was, y'all. Then, like, I don't know if he thought because I had some sweats on and shit that I want on shit. Because, you know, I be trying to hide. I don't be wanting people to just see me and shit. But I had to go and lie to his ass real quick. I'm a billionaire. Stop playing with me. The who you think you talking to? You know you talking to a mother have my people to sue you in this whole mother goddamn shit. How you gonna tell me this ain't my car? You racial profiling me, hoe?
Let me say this. This is a slippery slope. Let me first say that even as a black individual that went to university, I went to postgraduate education, professional school education. Let me tell you that I've been racially profiled with, you know, wearing a Lacoste polo, sitting in business class, things like that. Obviously, it's become less as I've gotten older, but when I was going to, let's say, for example, I took one of my first business class on Air France going to Los Angeles. I was treated. There was a situation where there was a delay in the flight, so I had to get there. And the lady was like, "Sir, we were going to leave you." I thought she probably felt like I was the economy class customer. And then when she saw that I was the business class customer, she changed up real quick, right? So in other words, like, you know, I was the only black person in business class that flight. So in other words, you know, like, I'm shocked that you're actually a business class customer and you're an African American, right? So I can get that even if you're not trying to portray a certain trope or stereotype or a negative characteristic of black people. Not saying it happens all the time, but I've definitely faced that. Glorilla, on the other hand, she's talking probably in the same vernacular or in the same tonality as she is in this video. Okay. Now, if you're dealing with people who could have been racially profiling her, and it could have been a black person, right? We're just going to be real. You're pulling up in a nice car that's worth thousands of dollars, and they don't know that you're Glorilla, the F Jigger free rapper. They're not gonna know you. And so based on how you act, and even though this is inherently wrong, people are going to assume that somebody who acts like you can't afford this particular car, because you're going to assume that that person isn't very educated. And we will do this to each other in the black community. So it's not like this. It's not just frequently here. We stereotype to the most. So you're not that, whatever you're doing is not, it must be illegal for you to get this kind of money to get this car, or you're a thief. But at the same time, Glorilla obviously is upset, but at the same time, you promote the stereotype that's out there about blacks that's negative. And we don't want to we don't want to discuss that, but a lot of times we expect black people, or as non-blacks, to take us seriously in America when we're portraying the stereotype that we know that's not a serious stereotype. Like that's just something we got to talk about. We want people to take us seriously without acting in a manner with some self-respect. And somebody who acts and walks around like Glorilla, people are going to stereotype you. They can stereotype you anyway, but they're going to. So if you want to have less of those, there's something that you need to do. And this is not even just in the regular dating world or whatever world, just day to day. For example, if you're a man, you want a woman to respect you. Back in the 90s and 2000s, what do people used to say? Pull your pants up. Okay? Talk like you have some sense. Act like you want somebody to respect you. Then, no matter what your race is, people might not like you, but they'll be forced to have to deal with you in a way that is respectful. If you want people to look at you as a person that's respectful, and I get it, it won't be the same thing for white people. We understand that. But Glorilla, you exude that which you don't like. Like, if you're a black person and you know how superstars are, okay, it's a little bit different, right? But you can't put that out there and expect that people not going to behave like that. And what I'm seeing that in the black community is some of us in the younger generation, younger than me, want the ability to be able to do however we want, act however we want, and that people are going to treat you in the same fair way that they would treat somebody, let's say, for example, in a suit or in a business casual attire, which that's not going to happen. You're going to have to present yourself in a way that people got to respect you. Otherwise, you're not going to be serious. People are not going to be able to think that you own X, Y, and Z. Now, and again, this is anybody can be stereotyped. We just gotta say that. But for the kind of behavior that Glorilla exudes, we got to be honestly serious about this, where it makes sense. And the young lady, in my honest opinion, doesn't carry herself in the way that she discusses and talks, where somebody from outside of the black community would be able to say, okay, the way you act matches up with this particular car. That's just my honest opinion. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.